my gosh. How good is that? This is my must-try Pad Krapao place here in Hua Hin. It is absolutely fantastic, and they do something a little bit different that I want to share with you. This restaurant is near the Hua Hin railway station. It is a hot day, hence my hat is still on. You don't want to see what is under there today, but the food here is absolutely amazing, and they do a Pad Krapao Phrik Haeng, and I'm going to tell you all about it. But first, I am going to order my dish. Pad Krapao Musap, Pokati, Kailawa, and I will have chai manao. Ka doi ka. Ka. I cannot wait for this, but I'm going to see if I can slip into the kitchen and show you what is different about this Pad Krapao here. Starving you lao. So they didn't have my chai manao, but I've got a rosella juice. Let's taste this. Oh. You know what that's going to be good for? When it's hot and spicy, that is just going to bring your mouth down a little. Oh, I can't wait for my dish. So if you follow along on my channel, I am not going to show you the ordinary. I'm going to show you exactly where I'm eating and the types of dishes I am eating. And that's why I'm here at this Krapao. I can show you 100 odd places doing Krapao, and you can be on YouTube looking at 100 videos of Krapao, but most of them are doing it with a red chili and garlic paste to start with. But here they do it with dried red chilies that have been roasted and smoky, and it is so delicious. And I can see out of the corner of my eye my dish coming. Ka. Wow, look at that. Now that is called a magnificent dish. Look at that kai lava. So let me run through how this dish was made and how it was different to some of the other Krapaos that you might have tried before. One of the key things is that the wok has to be hot. And you'll notice here what they do is they put a little bit of oil in, get it all smoky, tip it out, and then in goes the meat. The second thing in there, which is different to a normal Krapao, because if you have a normal Krapao with red chili and garlic that have been bashed up and mashed together, that is normally goes in first. But here, because the chilies have already been cooked, I don't need that added cooking. So the musap or minced pork goes in, then the chili paste, then that's fried up. Also, you would see here, they've got their own Krapao sauce that they put in, which will go in a minute. But they do put a little bit of sugar in it, and they do put a little bit of MSG in there. Not enough to make anybody go crazy, but it just adds to the taste of this dish. And their special sauce, I wonder what's in the sauce. I tried to ask them, but they didn't tell me. And then goes in these. This is the Krapao or holy basil that goes into this dish, which makes it so iconic. And let's talk about this egg, this kai lawa. So what they do is they separate the duck egg from the egg white, whisk it up, put it into hot oil so it puffs up. Look how crispy it is. And then the egg yolk is put on top. And I'm going to show you what happens to when you break that open. Whee! Let's get into it. Oh, I forgot. They also give you a little soup. What I like about the soup here, and I know this is going to sound really weird, but it doesn't taste like they just use a stock cube in this soup, because how I can tell is there are little bits of chicken carcass at the bottom of this soup. That's what makes it different for me. The other thing here, the train's coming in. The other thing for me is phrik nampla. It is fish sauce, chilies. Sometimes you'll see places with garlic in it, and I love it on Pad Krapao. And the reason being, not because I want extra chili, it's not about that. It's about it adds a lot more salt to it. That nampla or fish sauce just zings it up to the next level. Oh, I can't wait to get into it. Okay, let's get myself set and I'm going to show you this egg popping. Okay, hang on. Okay, I've just moved everything around because let's pop this kai lava. Are you ready? Are you set? Oh my gosh. How good is that? Pure egg flavor. So good, so delicious. I'm gonna put a little bit up here, let that drizzle down in my krapao. Like that. And now I am going to eat. Let's go. Is there anything better to be doing on a hot day here in Thailand but eating Pad Krapao? My answer to that is it is the best thing to do. So let's first of all try how hot this krapao is. Look at that. How good is that? The first thing before we go into this is that there is nothing that shouldn't not be in this krapao. This is just protein, chili, and krapao. And that's how it should be. I've asked the chef to do it bokati, and what that means is as he or she likes it. And in this case, it was a he. So let's give it a taste. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's try it with a little bit of egg and also rice. Yum. Okay. So after a couple of bites, it's going to start to build the heat. So that means I'm going to have a little bit of rice and egg on its own now. Just brings my mouth down. Then my next bite, I'm going to load it up with rice, and I'm just going to put a little bit of krapao on there. And the reason why I do that is because actually rice in Thailand is always the star. And let's see if that just takes down that heat a bit. Yes, it does. Oh, a little bit of that soup. And that soup is better when it's not quite as hot and it's just a little bit cooler because it doesn't heat up your mouth. Let's go again. Let's have another bit of this crispy egg. The best. So that is the roasted chili that was in with the paste, just mixed up in there. And sometimes I do hear people say, oh, I love Pad Krapao, but I don't eat it spicy. And I go, what do you mean you don't eat it spicy? Because this dish is made up of that chili paste. Without the krapao and without the chili, it's just minced up fried pork. Put the krapao in it, yes, it's delicious, but you do need some of that chili garlic paste in there. Doot doot. That's the train station. But that's what I love about this dish. Now, I don't particularly like these big red chunks, so I'm not going to eat them. I like that. That's what I'm eating. This place is the best. I shouldn't say the best, but it is one of my most popular places that I come to here in Hua Hin. Just have some cucumber, bring my mouth down. That's what it's there for, to bring your mouth down. Let's go again. A lot of rice, a little bit of protein. In it goes. Really good. I will put the description of where this place is located here in Hua Hin. But do look out for different kinds of krapao. And I'm not just talking about krapao with different types of protein in it. What I'm talking to you about is how they treat their chili paste, whether it is roasted like it is here, Phrik Haeng, or if it's like the normal fresh chili and garlic pounded up together. You'll also see different places doing different eggs. You know, some are just fried eggs. You know, if you go to Pet Mark in Bangkok, Mark Wiens' restaurant, he does big duck eggs, delicious as well. And this one here, maybe not as big, but certainly enough. To be honest with you, this is just enough. If you like what I do here in Hua Hin, and actually when I travel away from Hua Hin, I am always eating. I will show you my favorite places here in Hua Hin. So this is what this channel is all about. And then I will show you where I'm eating when I'm traveling. So if you like this video and like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. I would love you to do that. And also subscribe to my channel. I would really love you to follow along and check out my journey. I love eating, and I hope it comes across on my videos that I'm doing for you.